Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and welcome back to our preview of the brand new Dominion Malta Expansion for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now in the last video we took a look at all the new stuff that's coming, new species, new skins, new maps, new campaign levels, new buildings that you can see here on the screen. Just lots of really cool exciting stuff. However, there is also of course going to be a free update, Update 5, as there always is with the DLC, and honestly usually we'd say the free update is actually the more exciting part. Frontier really do tend to bring it with these updates. So today we're going to learn a little bit more about Update 5. We don't have any screenshots or anything, this should be a quicker video. We're just going to go through. I haven't seen this myself, so I'm going to be reacting live and talking about it, discussing it as we go along. Let's check it out. So Update 5. Alongside the new Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Malta Expansion, we're also releasing Update 5, which is a free update for anyone who owns Jurassic World Evolution 2. This update comes with new levels and features, as well as some quality of life updates and bug fixes. It also adds the ability to import saves from PlayStation 4 consoles to PlayStation 5 consoles. I wasn't aware that was an issue, but you know, if you've been hesitating to upgrade because you don't want to lose your save files, you can now do so. So, new challenge levels. I'm trying to keep the suspense for the rest of the stuff. Update 5 includes the 5 DFW campaign maps as challenge levels. So that is assumedly the 3 from the new expansion and also the 2 from the previous expansion, which will become accessible once you've earned 7 stars across all maps in challenge mode. These include Arizona Breakout, Washington State Wreckage, Pennsylvania Headquarters, Oregon Aviary, and California Photography, a brand new photography challenge. I'm quite excited about that. I like when they mix up the gameplay in that respect. I'll definitely be trying that one out. You'll also be dealing with some brand new challenge conditions, which will vary across levels. These range from tranquilizer upgrades, which will require you to research new upgrades to tranquilize any dinosaur over level 2 security rating. Definitely puts a little bit of a risk-reward system into the game when you're trying to release those higher profile dinosaurs to boost your park up, but knowing you can't handle them quite yet, that'll be interesting. Psychological trauma, which will require you to hire scientists with the psychologist trait to cure dinosaurs who possess this trait. So interestingly enough, you need to give your dinosaurs therapy, basically. And staff hiring requirements, which require you to meet certain needs to be able to hire expert staff members, will show you'll be up to the challenge park managers. So, yeah, some new challenge maps. I haven't really been delving into challenge, but they've done a lot of work to make challenge a lot more interesting this time around. And I think we may, I definitely want to give the photography one a go at the very least. So, anyways, either way, for those of you into challenge mode, this is obviously a really cool thing. 5 new challenge maps. Exciting. Right, let's get into the good stuff. New tiny dinosaur behaviours. Amazing. There are brand new behaviours for tiny dinosaurs in Update 5. This includes group attacks for Moros intrepidus and Compsognathus on guests and goats. Let's just talk about that first of all. I mean, I'm very excited. I'm really hopeful already that the Compy human kill, I'm hoping they've got a different human kill. It could be the same, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm hoping it's individual, and I'm hoping the Compy human kill is inspired by Dieter Stark from The Lost World Jurassic Park, who has, in my opinion, like the most brutal and my favourite death in the entire series. His death by the COMPYS is really, really cool, so hopefully it gets inspired by that a little bit. But that is just a fundamentally very cool idea. It's taking down the goats as well is really exciting. I'd be very curious to see how many are necessary to trigger that, and whether there'll be any flexibility in that. Say you've got, say you need 3 COMPYS to take down a human, or 4 COMPYS or whatever, and you've got 6. Will all 6 join in? Will they have like extra points? Do you have like a minimum number and a maximum number, or is it just only 3 of them will ever join in, even when you've got 6? I'd be curious about that for both the humans and the goats, but either way, definitely a really cool change. As well as changes to navigation logic, so that Lystrosaurus, Oviraptor, interesting, the Oviraptor, how small is this Oviraptor? Moros intrepidus and Compsognathus. Just thought about this. So that Lystrosaurus, Oviraptor, Moros intrepidus, and Compsognathus will navigate around water. So I get Lystrosaurus, Moros, and Compy, I get, but is Oviraptor any smaller than, you know, a Homalocephale, for example? Oviraptor is a little smaller than I thought it was for some reason. I did imagine a slightly larger dinosaur. That's interesting, but that's cool. I mean, I do find it weird that it won't collide, the Oviraptor, because it still shouldn't be that small. But when you're driving through a park or something and you run over a Compsognathus and your entire car kind of stops, it does look a little bit odd. So that's a pretty cool little change. We've got some UI changes. Update 5 features a plethora fantastic word, of changes to how UI works in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now when transporting a dinosaur, you'll be able to see the outlines of territories and dinosaurs of that species. That's cool. As well as an icon above which dinosaurs are liked, disliked or neutral to that species whilst in transit. Once you've placed dinosaurs in their enclosures, selecting the alpha of that species, I forgot to do my thing, will also highlight the rest of said species for you, so you can see how many of one species you have within that enclosure. So just a little quality of life, you would say, to the UI more than anything else. When you're transporting a dinosaur, you'll know where to put it. If you've got like a large exhibit with multiple territories of dinosaurs, you'll know where to put it so it doesn't, you know, end up smack bang in the middle of something where it probably doesn't want to be, and then it gets stressed out, yada yada yada. And selecting the alpha, highlight the rest of the group as well, so you can see who they're leading along. That's pretty cool. Lots more UI changes you'll notice, including a new ailment and tranquilize icon when controlling the capture team or adding a new task, earlier fight notifications so you can step in when two dinosaurs aren't getting along, potentially stopping the fight in the first place. That's a nice idea. Would have been helpful a long time ago, but it's still a good idea. And an added notification when park tours are disabled by a storm. You'll be able to learn the rest in the patch notes, 8th of December. Quality of life. Okay. Of course, we've also got some quality of life updates coming your way in Update 5. These include tour vehicles honking at dinosaurs blocking their way, which I've had a couple of situations where tour vehicles got permanently blocked, so that'll be good. As well as ensuring sleeping dinosaurs are reactive when being honked at, and territory decaying more slowly near desirable features that are inside the feeders that are inside the territory. Alongside this, I did hear about this, this is very exciting. Alongside this, Kentrosaurus 2015, Ouranosaurus 2015, both from Camp Cretaceous Dinosaur Pack, as well as the 2022 Dreadnoughtus and Giganotosaurus from the Dominion Biosyn expansion, will each be getting 12 new body colours and 7 new pattern colour options, and you'll be able to view a body variant selector in the genome editor and species viewer for these species. So yeah, that's really cool. You know, I really like the Ouranosaurus and the Kentrosaurus in particular in terms of their basal shape, and I'm really curious to see what those Frontier skins look like. The Dreadnoughtus shape as well is much better than the Jurassic World Evolution one in my opinion, and the Giga, I prefer the Frontier Giga, but I'm very curious to see what Frontier do with the Giga as well. I think that could look really cool. They could get some really interesting skins in that, given how detailed and unique looking the Giga shape is, in that it looks like Godzilla. There will be more quality of life changes as well, bug fixes in the full patch notes coming out on the 8th of December. I mean, slightly two minds about this. I mean, this for me is obviously the major change. This is the biggest thing in that patch by that and the skins. The new skins is really exciting. It's going to make those dinosaurs a lot more usable in parks, because as much as I love the Camp Cretaceous Kentrosaurus, you can't really use it very often because there's only one skin for it. Now we can properly integrate these dinosaurs into our parks, which is very exciting. The new dinosaur behaviours is huge. Super hype about that one. It's definitely a smaller, I would suggest. It depends. It says there's more quality of life stuff coming, so I'm going to wait and we're going to hold off talking about it too much until we get the full patch notes. It's definitely smaller than the last few updates we've had, I would suggest. Although I think I felt this way with the Dominion expansion in the first place, and it feels like maybe the dinosaur packs, which obviously take a little bit less work, the dinosaur packs probably come with the bigger free updates, whereas with the big expansions we tend to get smaller free updates. It's still very exciting changes. I'd be very curious to see what else there is. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, new tiny dinosaur behaviours, Compsognathus hunt animations on humans. Hype for that. Very hype for that. Anyways, that is all we know about Update 5. Let me know what you'd be more excited about in the comment section down below, which is the most exciting and appealing part of this update for you folks at home. Throw me a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you lovely folks very, very soon. Of course, stick around on the channel for all the updates on this DLC, etc. I would expect a species profile or two over the coming weeks, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.
Houston, if you're ready, we'll maneuver. Reaching out.